So, we are going to be doing some more work and practice in solving one-step equations, and we are going to work more in practicing solving them by addition and subtraction. So, if we remember, we learned those two really long, funny properties, the addition property of equality and the subtraction property of equality. And basically, what they both state is that if you subtract something on one side of the equal sign, you have to subtract it on the other side of the equal sign. What you do to one side of the equal sign, you must do to the other side of the equal sign. So, let's do some practice. Our goal in solving one-step equations is we are trying to find what number our variable is. We want to isolate the variable, isolate meaning get it by itself. The variable wants to be all alone on one side of the equal sign so that we can figure out what it is. So if we look at number 1, it says y plus 6 equals 20. Y plus 6 equals 20, and we want to get y by itself. So we need to do the opposite operation of what is happening to 6 here to get y by itself. The opposite of what is happening to 6 to get y by itself. So what does that mean? Well, it means that 6 is being added. So to do the opposite means to subtract. So I would subtract 6 on this side, which gives me 0, right? Positive 6 minus 6. So those just cancel out. And then I subtract 6 on the other side of the equal sign. So I have y equal to, what is 20 minus 6? 14. And that's my answer. Y is equal to 14. Now you can check your work by plugging your answer back in. 14 plus 6 equals 20. 14 plus 6 is 20. Equals 20. Does 20 equal 20? Yep. So we know that my answer is correct. Y is equal to 14. So let's look at number 2. Number 2 reads x minus 10 equals 12. So we want to get x by itself. To solve for x, we are subtracting 10, which means we need to add 10. Add 10. X equals 12 plus 10. 2. X equals 22. Does that make sense? Let's think. 22 minus 10 equals 12. 22 minus 10 is 12. Does 12 equal 12? Yep, so our answer is correct. Let's look at 3. 12 plus z equals 15. 12 plus z equals 15. Now, let's think here. 12 plus z. Okay, well, there's no sign in front of 12. So we can assume that 12 is a positive number. So to get rid of the 12 on the left side of the equal sign and get z by itself, we need to subtract 12 because 12 is positive, right? There's no negative sign in front of 12. So we subtract 12, and that gets 12 to be 0. Great. What we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other. Subtract 12, we get z. Don't forget to bring down your z equals 15 minus 12 is 3. Now, let's see if we're right. Let's double check. Let's make sure. If we have 12 plus, what did we get for z? We got 3. Is that equal to 15? 15. There we go. Z is 3. Z is equal to 3. Number 4, we are solving for n. Very similar to number 3. We have 2 plus n equals 16. And we need to get n by itself. Okay, does it have a negative sign in front of it? I don't see a negative in front of 2. That probably means that we are adding 2. 2 is positive. So how do we get 2 by itself? subtract 2. That cancels it out on that side, but what we do to one side, we do to the other. 16 minus 2, 14. Let's look at number 5. A plus 4 equals 14. We want to find what number do we add to 4 to get 14. We need to get A by itself, so we subtract 4 and we subtract 4. A is equal to, what's 14? Take away 4, 10. If you add 4 to 10, do you get 14? Yeah, I think we're good. Number 6, m minus 5 equals negative 10. Ooh, we've got a negative. Okay. All right. Let's see here, seventh graders. We have a negative. Woofda. Okay. But we see that we want to get m by itself. Okay. And what are we doing? We're subtracting 5, which means we need to add 5 to get m by itself. Add 5. Now, 7th graders, take a deep breath. We have negative 10 plus 5. We're starting at negative 10, and we are adding 5. Negative 5. M equals negative 5. If we start at negative 10 and add 5, we get negative 5. Let's look at number 7. 4 plus B equals 30. Just like number 4 and number 3 up here with our numbers in the front, do we see a negative sign in front of it? I don't. So we can subtract 4 because that means it's positive. And we get 0. That's our goal, right? We want to get B by itself. We want to get 0 over here. But remember, what you do to one side of the equal sign, you need to do to the other. So we subtract 4 over here. B is equal to 30 minus 4. 26. Let's do these last two. 10 plus C equals 25. 10 plus C equals 25. Subtract 10. Subtract 10. C is equal to, what's 25 minus 10? 15. That's right, guys. All right, let's look at this last problem here. X minus 60 equals 20. X minus 60 equals 20. We want to get X by itself, and we know that what we do to one side of the equal sign, we need to do to the other. To get X by itself, remember, you do the opposite operation for what is happening on this X side of the equal sign. So we're subtracting, so we need to add. Add 60, add 60. X is equal to 20 plus 60 is 80.